Hey there, and welcome. We got Druid Karn on the menu. I do love me some Druid Karn. So, turn 3 kill on the play. Yeah, why? I'm trying to think of a reason I wouldn't keep this. And I can't think of one. I also get to do the cool thing where I play Hallowed Fountain tapped and then play Devoted Druid turn 2 just to thoroughly confuse my opponent here. This hand's actually perfectly fine if I end up drawing a land just as a fair hand, too. Like, I have a lot of grindy things here with the Ranger Captain, and Ashiok can win a lot of games on their own here. Turn 1, Hallowed Fountain pass. I don't know the last time. Is this a mirror match? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I highly doubt it. If my opponent pats my Druid, I will absolutely accept that. Snow Forest, I'm up against the Bant version of the deck, the Bant deck. Let's just try to win, I guess. If they have Mana Leak, we still win through Mana Leak. And I definitely want the land, right? Yeah. Probably the extra white source. So I get to do something a little evil here. I get to play an Ashiok. And if my opponent just got a handful of fetches, or like Stoneforge Mystic, the game just kind of over here. Do I want to mill away the path? I don't think I do. So I'm just going to pass my turn here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available mana. I can finale for like a Euro, or I can just play Ranger Captain and kind of set myself up from there. I think that's probably the better line. I assume my opponent's holding up their flash snake here. Let's just pick up the ballista. Do I want to swing into the flash snake? Actually, I don't see why not. I can always finale back to Vizier if they kill it. Yep. That's fine. This is more than fine. Shadow of Doubt, Supreme Verdict. Wow, okay, so I'm not the only person in Modern playing Shadow of Doubt right now. This looks like a Euro. Yep, Ashiok cleanly handles this threat. So I'm not too worried about this. I'll lead off with an Oath of Nissa. Hopefully find a Teferi or a Karn. Narset's actually really interesting to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like if I had 6 mana up, I would Karn and absolutely take Liquid Metal Coating all day long right now. But they both do different things. I think I need to take the Karn anyway, just because the power level of Karn's a little bit higher. Yeah. But that was actually more difficult than I thought it would be. That stunk. Get rid of that before they can bring it back, and kind of go from here. Okay. They are fate sealing me. That seems silly. Why would you fate seal just to protect the ranger captain? I don't like that line at all. Opponent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make a 3/3. Yeah, I mean Jace is dead anyway, so let's just kill Jace, I guess is the line here. They know about the walking ballista in my hand, so they're just making me use my mana, I guess. Not really sure. That line doesn't really make sense to me. White, white, blue, blue. So I guess this doesn't fully matter, so let's do more white. I don't want to Ashiok minus again unless I absolutely need to. Okay, what do I want to do here? I can Euro, right? I can Finale for a Euro, and then buy back the Euro next turn, and just try to win with a fair game. I can just keep pumping Ranger Captain. It's also something I can do. Sorry, keep pumping Walking Ballista here. So if I Finale for Euro, I'll have 4 cards. I'll be 1 card short. I can always sack the Ranger Captain to buy him back. Which seems decent. I can Finale for a Druid, and then just need 1 more piece to win the game. I think at this point if I Finale, it's going to be for a Euro, though. My opponent's already lost 2 Path to Exiles this game, so I think that's a fine call. Let me know in the chat what you guys think here. I think this is a tough choice. I think it's a tougher choice than it first looks. Like, am I going for the combo, or am I just going to try to outvalue my opponent here? And I think I'm just going to go for value. That was really good. Next turn I can Euro and cast Karn in the same turn, potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I draw a land, I get 2. Opponent with 2 cards in hand. And I drew a Euro, so I do get to Euro and Karn in the same turn. Let's lead with that. So I can E-call, play Druid. I think that's going to be my line after I attack here. Holding up 4 mana in case they flash in a snake. All right. I can sacrifice Ranger Captain, play Karn. Opponent's got 1 card left in hand and no blue mana, so forget that. I'm actually just going to jam Karn. They can't even force here. And I'll pick up... Opponent concedes. I was going to pick up Liquid Metal Coating, and then next turn, basically just destroy my opponent's mana base. Okay, so we win the control game here. Opponent's threats, we didn't really see it, so I definitely want Veil of Summer, just so I can jam it to Fairy. I might want Path. And I don't think there's anything else I'm super interested in here. What gets worse? I assume my opponent's going to have Ashiok. So I think Finales actually get worse here. Eldamri's Call is just as mana efficient. Without knowing my opponent's threat base, I can't really commit too hard to those paths. I don't even know if I need them. Alright, turn 1 Oath, turn 2 Call. I mean, this curves out well against a slow deck. I think this is a perfectly acceptable hand. This is one of the rare cases where I'm okay with not having a mana accelerant in my opening hand. Okay, not exactly what I wanted to see there, but Shadow of Doubt. There we go. Opponent's not happy with my Ashiok last game, is trying to take this back against me here. So far, they've spent this game effectively destroying 2 of my lands, but because I'm drawing lands, it hasn't mattered yet. Next turn, I'm either dropping Druid or Uro. Druid doesn't do much against a Jace, so I guess it's got to be a Uro. Feeling pretty far behind this game, the way it's been sequenced. And I think that is entirely probably because I did not have a mana accelerant. And my opponent's effectively stone rained me twice here. I'm going to shock in the breeding pool so I get my double blue. And here we go. So I have access to 5 mana next turn. Surgical Uro. Okay. I don't think Uro really shines in this particular matchup, so I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm less fine with my opponent knowing every bit of my hand and deck than I am the fact that Euro's gone for the rest of the game. One, two, three, four, five, 6 available mana. I think I'll just lead off with the Druid. Maybe E-Call for another Druid. And yeah, I think that's my line. Walking into a Supreme Verdict here. But if they Supreme Verdict and don't have Force in their hand, then I just get to resolve a Karn, which is also really good. If my opponent has Path Exiles, I'll accept it, so I'm not going to be sacrificing Druid anyway. So I don't see a reason not to F6 here. They're not going to Anger the Gods me. Another Surgical. Wow. Alright. So unless I top deck Vizier or Finale, I don't win. And even that, any counter magic would stop my combo here. Feel very far behind. Opponent's 7 cards in hand. They've brainstormed a few times. And here's a board wipe. Yep. Okay. So here's the question, opponent. You do not. Okay. No force. Yeah, this game's over. Save clock and go to the next one. So what type of hand am I looking for here? I think Teferi Time Raveler should be in any hand I'm looking for here. No Teferi, but it is a turn 3 kill, so I think I'm kind of obligated to keep this hand. Missing out a Temple Garden, I guess. So then I could have played Ranger Captain, but I drew it anyway, so it didn't matter. Let's play Druid and attack. I'm not holding up Veil of Summer to stop a counter spell, so I think this is perfectly fine. Opponent is not representing Shadow of Doubt, but they are representing a path or a mana leak. Let's E-Call. Pick up Vizier. Shock. So I have 1/2 mana. I cannot. It stinks. And I think I just pass here, and I'll E-Call at the end of the turn. If they Shadow a Doubt, that's fine. I still have another one, so yep, they're going to Shadow a Doubt here. No? Alright. I need blue mana. That's aggressive. Alright. So I can pick up Ballista, and then the problem is I only have one Vizier. My opponent doesn't know that. So I can't exactly just win here. I can play an Arbor Elf and have plenty of mana, but I think I just need the Ballista with how much mana I have here. I'm going to go to combat. Swing for 3. Sacrifice Ranger Captain, play Teferi. This is going to force my opponent to kill this Druid here. And now I have 3 mana. Do I bounce the Ice Fang? No. And if I had a single Ewit in hand, this game would be over, huh? Sorry, a single Ewit in my deck, or a second Vizier, this game would be over. Relying upon drawing a finale here is a little scary. What I did was I traded the tempo of the Ranger Captain as a 3/3 body, which I knew was not going to last forever, for Teferi here. I know my opponent does have Celestial Colonnade in play, but there's still a couple turns out from that, so I can buy myself a couple turns here. Triple blue. Opponent playing Ashiok here. So they drew the 2 cards, so I can bet that they're going to draw a land, so Colonnade's active next turn. It's a little unfortunate for me. If I draw a finale, I win the game. I do not. I can Teferi minus, bounce the Ice Fang, see if I draw. Yeah. I do not. Opponent's kind of locked into killing my Teferi here, which buys me one more turn to try to win the game with a finale. I did side out 2 finales, which maybe those should have been... I just valued the instant speed of the e-call. Yep. This does turn on Force and Negation, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I top deck a land, I can make a 6/6 Ballista. Not exactly what I was looking for, but might be able to just aggro my opponent out with a fair Ballista here. we go. Need to dodge a board wipe and a path here. And if I can do that, I should be able to win this game. Also need to dodge a Mystic Sanctuary, an Archmage's Charm. I'm in a tough spot. My opponent's got 6 cards in hand and I have 0, but Cryptic Bounce could also be bad. I don't care about that. I assume this means they did not find the path. That's exactly what I needed. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can still make that a 7/7 ballista. Which lets me ping the Ice Fang Coatl, swing for 6, and then unload and kill my opponent. While also protecting me from another Ice Fang Coatl. If my opponent doesn't stop this, I win the game. Doesn't stop this, or remove both druids, or remove that ballista. Ooh. I see no reason to ping a 1/1 at this moment. I have plenty of life. If I untap and my opponent hasn't killed this ballista, I win. I don't even need combat at that point. 5 cards in my opponent's hand. We've both seen the same number of cards this game, which is interesting. Okay, so that actually really stinks for me. That means another Cryptic can stop what they're trying to do. Surprised they didn't Cryptic Bounce the ballista, but... So they're going to replay Uro, go up to 14. What is my opponent doing? They can't replay Uro now. Snap path. Okay, so probably gonna lose this game. I need a Karn. So I have 2 power in play. That puts my opponent down to 9. Might actually, I haven't done the math yet. I might still be able to win this. Alright, ping, he'll be at 7. Ping, ping, it's 5. Right? No, that's not enough. Darn it. Put my opponent down to 6. Swing, put them down to 4. Yeah, just not enough. Man. What a match, though, huh? Only running a single Vizier definitely cost me this game. But, alright, what are my outs? I can put my opponent to 4, and then if I top deck a Karn, I win. I think I still need to just clear their board so I can always attack with my Arbor Elves. It won't do a ton because they'll just rebuy Uro next turn. I want to make this an even number because I have 2 power in play. Not that it particularly matters because I can just rebuy that Uro. I really need a Karn. Opponent can get a Breeding Pool, or they can get a Mystic Sanctuary and put Surgical. They can just put Cryptic back on top. I don't know why they're not. Why they must only run 1 Mystic Sanctuary. Like, why else wouldn't they put Cryptic on top at that point and then draw Cryptic off of the Uro? So I did not bring Path in. My opponent's going to go to 6 here. So if I draw Karn, this pays for Karn, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Karn wins me the game. That is not Karn. Do I attack with my Arbor Elves, or do I save the extra mana? So, is there a difference between putting my opponent... Well, my only out now is to draw Karn, so I don't see a difference. I think the extra 2 mana is the exact same. Extra 3 mana will be the exact same as pinging them for 1 here, so I'm just going to pass. But if I drew a Karn right there, I won the game unless they had exactly Force Negation, because then I Karn, pick up Ballista, and I can Ballista them for 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4 will be Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make a 5/5 Ballista. Obviously loses to only a 5/5 Ballista, not even a 6/6. I think this game's just over. I don't know why my opponent's pausing here. They know I'm hellbent. Sprawl is not exactly what is going to win me this game and finish up this match. So, like, this isn't a Narset. I understand pausing on a Narset, but... Okay. This went a little bit bigger than me this game. They Fate Seal topped, which means it's not a Karn. That's not a good sign for me. Good job opponent Fate Sealing here. Too many opponents would brainstorm in this spot. Five mana. Yep. I got a 9 here, so I have to block the Euro this time. I don't know why they're not attacking with the Ice Fang Coatl at this point, but Karn and my opponent not having anything in their hand is my only out. And that's game. Good games. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.